2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Man, can you feel the excitement in the air? Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland. Last season they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Los Angeles on D. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Damian Lillard, a scoring point guard, great three-point shooter, able to hit from deep range off the dribble, you name it. And of course, hit probably the biggest shot of the playoffs last year, that game winner that ended the series against Houston.
And that one's good. Nash has got his first points of the game.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And the basket by Lillard. And for Lillard, not just a long-range threat, he's great running that pick and roll, driving and kicking to set up his teammates.
Yeah, he's really excellent in ball handling situations in that pick and roll. I mean, he can get his shot if guys go under. He can split the screen. He can create shots for other people. Well, he's a real handful, and his athleticism is very sneaky, scary.
Here's Lillard. Steve Nash making his last shot, and the shot is good.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Dishes it to Randall. Back to Nash. Launches it. It's rebounded by Aldridge. So it's Portland now. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
The Blazers on offense. Lillard attacking. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Portland climbed the ladder out in the West last year because they were very tough against the rest of the conference, especially in close games.
And he gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Lillard outside. The fadeaway. And it's Lillard again missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The feed now to Randall. Pass to Kobe. Left side, Kobe. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's stolen by Bryant. To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Boozer. Johnson comes in for Hill, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Nash.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Now, here's Lillard. The dish now to Batum. Left side, Batum. The shot is off, and the Lakers take it the other way. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
The Lakers making a switch here. Sacre is checked in, poked loose, Batum with the steal. Matthews with it, picked up by Bryant. Matthews, no one around him. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The Lakers in the lead.
Well, Wes Matthews started off last season on fire. Over 50% from long range over the first quarter of the season. As time went on, he cooled off a bit, but as a whole, just an excellent year for Matthews. Probably the best of his career.
And Matthews, a reliable three-point shooter throughout his career. Able to hit spotting up or on the move. Prefers that left wing, but can really spray you from anywhere.
Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. And Steve Wesley Matthews selective with when he'll look to attack off the dribble.
Yeah, he keeps his turnovers low, but he's a gym rat. I mean, working on his ability to drive inside and finish, but really wants to shoot threes. That's what his focus is.
Nobody near Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 7 points.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
In the pass to Davis. Chris Kaman pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Kaman. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Lynn kicks to Kobe. Back to Lynn from deep. That's good. Lynn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for Lillard.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Johnson, that's for 2. And off the glass. That one's good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And oh, here we go with Lynn. Nobody back. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Kobe with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And it's good. Sacre's got his first 2 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Lillard attacking. Here's Kaman. A beautiful reverse layup.
What a finish with that hoop.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Bryant. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shot. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
Watch out! Oh! That was wicked!
Fires from 18. They get the rebound. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Matthews into the lane. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Kaman's shot is good.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
Here's Nash. They set the screen inside. Passes to Sacre. Now Young inside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
That's good. 6 points for Aldridge.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
You know, there were some question marks heading into last season about how long Aldridge would be with the team. I mean, a report was circulating that he wanted to leave, but he denied it, and good for Portland that it was just a rumor mill at work.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Looked like the defense was totally scattered on that fast break. Nice job taking advantage there with the wide open three.
Nash against Lillard. Nash kicks to Young. Lets it go from deep. Davis dishes to Young. Back to Johnson. Young outside. Davis setting the pick for Young. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Lillard attacking over in the corner. Matthews. Young with the steal. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke. Reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Damian Lillard is working hard on improving his defense. He takes it personally when people knock that into the floor, saying, I know I'm a better defender than I showed at times. Next year, I can't wait to show people that they can't say, he's good with the ball, but on defense, he has a hard time. Guys, I wouldn't question his drive.
Clearly a player who is not content with just being viewed as an offensive threat. Thanks, Doris. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. Randall passes to Bryant. Los Angeles with another miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Now, here's Lillard following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Lopez, a screen on Lynn. Lillard from outside. That's good. Lillard's got 12.
You know, it wasn't really hard to see why the Lakers struggled so much last year. The talent was down, and also the defensive effort and focus was borderline embarrassing at times.
Robinson's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Lillard attacking. Lopez, no luck.
As you said with the Lakers, last year their defense was near the bottom in a lot of categories. The opponents averaged almost 110 points on them.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Julius Randle. With some arc, Lillard misses. Well, it was a bit of a mix between effort and planning and personnel for the Lakers and their defensive struggles.
Well, they would give up the most points in the paint and fast break points over the course of the season. And if you give up easy chances like that, you're not winning.
Portland trailing here. All sorts of time. And it's Lillard again missing.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Lopez with the steal. Lillard against Land. Lillard attacking. Outside Matthews. There's the three. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got his third rebound tonight. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots. I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Timeout called the Lakers.
One thing that Damian Lillard has made abundantly clear in his first few seasons in the league is that he is a force when the game is in its late stages. Just steps things up in a big way every fourth quarter.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Hill. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum. Martin's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard.
And it's really rare to see someone Lillard's age be able to be so calm and collected when that fourth quarter rolls around. I think it's a tribute to his level of confidence, and that confidence is mixed with humility, and that's a nice combination that allows him to perform well late in game.
Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bryant. Ahead. Randall no good. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Barton. Funny from the wing. 11 seconds left in the first half. Nash with it. The shot. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Nash. 8 points for Kobe Bryant. Here's Barton. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half ends.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with...
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Randall in at the 3 spot. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's Lillard. Here's Aldridge. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hill. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bryant can't get it to go.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul. Here's Lillard. He's got 14. The 10-footer finds the target. Lillard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Trailblazers.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
And that one's good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shot from free throw range, and the jumper is on the mark. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Feeds to Bryant. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that 3-pointer.
Lillard against Nash. Lillard misses. Lakers leading by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Johnson, he's checked in for Randall. Young comes in for Kobe. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Nash. Now here's Lin. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Shots good by Boozer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Johnson. Nobody near Lillard. Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 21.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Outside, Lin. puts up the baby hook. Boozer can't get it to go.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Matthews with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The three. The rebound by the Lakers. Boozer's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his 3rd year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 21. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Of all the players in the NBA, maybe the only person other than LeBron who is a threat to get a triple-double on a nightly basis is Nick Batum. He just racks up stats in so many categories with such ease.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Sacre is checked in for Hill. Ian Kelly comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play. And, you know, Batum's becoming a much more active passer over the last couple of seasons. He's still working on his decision-making. His turnovers actually climbed as well, but the Blazers can use another playmaker on the wing, and Batum can fill that void.
And Young, here we go.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set and turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. 3-on-3. Nash left side. Puts up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Batum last season had some stretches with huge rebounding numbers. 2 separate 3-game spans, in fact, Steve, with almost 50 boards.
Well, you look at his work on the glass. I mean, he took it to a new level. Over 7 boards a game for the season. That is excellent from your small forward position.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though. Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Now here's Nash, and he gets it to go. Sacre's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No.
Oh, ridiculous. What a move.
Tore it down that time. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And Lillard kicks to Lopez. Lillard attacking. Pass to Aldridge. Young with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Nash. Here's Sacre. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Sacre's got 6 points. Here is Lillard. He's got 27. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The shot is off. And offense. And And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect, the gorgeous feed there.
On the floor for Portland, Aldridge and Lopez are down low. Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Batum dishes to Lopez. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lillard. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bryant has the open look, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Kobe's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Here's Lillard. Bullseye.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
On the wing, Bryant. He's feeling it. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Matthews into the lane. Kobe with the steal. Nash with it. Lillard picks him up. Nash kicks to Randle. Bryant passes to Randle. Nash outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Nash. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight. Lillard attacking. Right side Aldridge. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
Making a change here. Young's checked in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to face up to the basket and Clark shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted at.
But I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back-to-the-basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever stepping into that role, in addition to still being able to knock down that face-up jumper.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, really doing a good job of getting into the teeth of that defense here.
Yeah, they're having their way in the paint right now, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming inside the lane. Well, Julius Randle, drafted out of Kentucky after 1 season. He fits that classic power forward mold. 6'9", strong, physical, great rebounder, and scores with his back to the basket.
From 10 feet out, and another basket for the Lakers. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
The kick out to Matthews. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
And Randle, regarded as a good outside shooter in high school, didn't really show that, though, at Kentucky.
Yeah, I think he wants to show that he can be a floor spacer at the NBA level, but it may take some time. That would really help him offensively, because he is a tad undersized at the power forward spot. So being able to shoot it from the perimeter will go a long way in his development.
Kaman dishes to Batum. The tray. And the shot is good. Batum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Portland. Lakers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Nash kicks to Davis. Here's Hill. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even. Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
It's Matthews on the wing, defended by Young. Here's Aldridge. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. The pass to Randall. 13 feet away. Davis kicks to Randall. Davis setting the pick for Randall. And the Lakers with another miss.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Checking out the game Wesley Matthews has had. He's got 10 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Well, he's been playing a very energetic brand of defense, Clark. You got to love it.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the Lakers with some changes. Johnson comes in for Randall. And Kobe is subbed in for Nick Young. Lopez, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The drive by Bryant. Shoots from 14. Hill kicks to Kobe. Nash outside. He feeds it to Davis. He dishes it to Bryant. Kicks it to Hill. Lopez with the steal.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
And that is good. Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And Kobe throws it down hard.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Here's Aldridge, and he banks in the layup.
Well, second chance points are not easy to come by, but when you work as hard as he has today, it becomes a lot easier.
And Kobe throws it down.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. And they need his points, and he's providing them.
7 seconds left in the game. Lillard attacking. Takes the 3. It's off. And so Los Angeles takes the win.